So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to 10 luminous emanations with excitement. So, someone would like to remind us what was the topic of last week, what we studied, what was the light work? Yes. Not everybody in once. Yes, doctor, you want to remind us what? Just arrived. Listen, guys, we send in you like every week the information about the past class, right? Yes, you all receiving this message? No? So you just need to add at the end of the class. Just give us your phone number, and we can add you to the group. Yeah, put in the list, and we can add you to the list. You need to give me the list after the class. Okay, so let's start with the words of the Ari, and then we continue. לפני הצמצום היה אין סוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט ממלא כל המציאות. ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אינסוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אינסוף. So last week just to remind us, right? The work of the soul, beautiful. To do it. We start to mention like the past two classes about the language of the branches, right? Rav Ashlag explained the importance of the language of the branches, right? This is the language of Kabbalah. So let's continue. אמנם כן, אותם שעוד לא נפקחו עיניהם במראות השמיים, he's saying, for those that their eyes didn't open yet to see the greatness of heavens, ועדיין אין להם אותה הבקיאות של יחסי ענפי העולם הזה אל שורשיהם, and they don't really know still how it connected, like the branches with the roots. You know, they can see how the branch connect with the root. Because imagine if we're talking about it for like 2 weeks, and we don't remember even what we studied last week. So what does it mean? It means that I'm not making the connection between the branch and the root. So I'm not connecting. Like we mentioned, even like, okay, when you use the tools, the tool just represent the channel that connect me with the branch. No, sorry. The branch that connect me with the root. I said the opposite. I'm connecting with the root. But if I'm using the tool just because it's a tool, but I'm not really putting the intention, he said, so you don't know even it's connecting with the root. So what's happened, I can think, by me just scanning it, or, this is one level, just to scan it. But remember, the intention is very important. Because remember, the Rav Ashlag and our teacher Rav Berg says that consciousness, it's everything. So if consciousness is everything, where do I need to invest most of my energy, most of my time? The consciousness. To transform my consciousness. To have better intentions in my actions. Instead of being just reactive most of the day, I want to choose my actions with the right intention. Because we're already working as a robot. because I know my job, I know what I need to do. Even I know how to drive from my home to my workplace. So sometimes I'm not even in the car, I'm just, my body there, but my mind is in a different place. So what does it mean? I'm not really connecting. This is what Rav is saying. He says, יחסי ענפי העולם הזה אל שורשיהם בעולמות העליונים. We're not making the connection that each tool connecting us with the upper roots. With the upper roots. So why it's so important for me to connect with the roots? It's a question, no? Why it's important for me to connect with the roots? I'm asking you. Help me. This is the base of everything. It means like everything I'm looking for in my life, there is a place that I can achieve it. Yes or no? So anything in this world, anything that exists in this world, it's a result of a thought. I received something, that this something, this consciousness, this vision came from the root. I didn't have it before. When I received that vision, right now I'm trying to do what? Maybe to express it, or more than that, I'm trying to manifest it in the 1%. This is why we have everything we have, right? People receive visions, and they create the 1%. So it means I want to connect with the roots, but I don't know that I want to connect with the roots. I know I want the results. So during the day, we're looking for results. We're not looking for the roots. So we're looking for the wrong things. We're supposed to, to start from the beginning. So the beginning is the root. How to connect with the root? Through the tool, through the branch. And this is what Rav is telling us, like the world of the 1%, why it's so demanding, why it's so confusing. Because we see already results. Right? We see results. So we're running after results. But just a second, but those results, just to remind you, those results, they are already what? Manifestation of a cause. Something, right? Like a thought. So, but I don't remember during the day that this is really just a result of a thought. So I'm trying to do what? To look for manifestations for me that it will fulfill me. So what Rav is telling us, we're supposed to transform our consciousness. We're supposed to transform our consciousness to that level of I'm looking for the roots through the 1%. Because the 1% is supposed to remind us the roots. This is what we get confused. Okay? So it means, let's say if you look at the tree, you look at the flower, you look at everything, the table, a car, your desk at work, your computer even. I need to ask myself in a simple way, where it come from? Where it comes from. Right? For sure. Yes. Like we say many times, in the classroom, we have all the answers. In real life, we don't think like that. We think like that just when we have a conversation with someone. This is how the opponent is very tricky. So during the day when we're busy, we don't think about that. The root, the cause, the effect, right? We just operating as robots. Suddenly you sit and you talk with someone in your break, in lunchtime. Suddenly you're spiritual. Suddenly, yes, you should change your consciousness, your thoughts, right? Suddenly we remember the study. But what's happening in between? Why we can remember the last class? Why we can remember the light work we received? This is one of the things, right? This is the work of the opponent to make us forget. So Rav is saying, So what's happened, he's saying, הם הנמצאים, הם הנמצאים כאן כעיוורים מגששים קיר. Rabbi is saying, so, if we don't do that, and we remember that through this branch, I'm connecting with the roots in the upper world, and I'm supposed to connect with the roots and bring the light down to earth, down to my life, bring the blessings. He's saying, so they behave as blinds that hold in and walk in next to the wall. Using the wall as their guide. Right? We don't feel like that, right? We don't feel like we're doing it. No, I have control. What are you talking about? I have a profession. I have this. So what? Why I have the profession that I have right now? What's the reason I have it? What's the reason? No, I like it. This is what I know the best. To make money. Whatever reason we think. This is not the real reason. There is, behind it, there is a real reason why we do what we do. But also, it's just a tool for me to do my correction. To cleave myself with the upper roots. Try to imagine that I can remember that, and I'm operating in the same world that I'm operating every day, around the same people, the same desk, the same car, the same home, everything the same, but my thoughts now different. That I'm doing everything I'm doing, I want to cleave myself with the upper roots. Because I know that I'm the one that activating this channel. And if not, what's happened? I'm just using 1%. That's it. 1%. No problem. So if I don't have the intention and the right consciousness, we will use just what? The results. We will use the results. 1%. This is why many times, at the end of the day, we can, you can go to a restaurant, you can go to the gym, you can do like a lot of things even for yourself. But at the end of the day, you can come home and still you feel like, I don't know, I'm missing something. A feeling. I'm not talking about 1%. Do you have this feeling sometimes? That your day is full with things and you feel like you're still missing something at the end of the day? So what does it mean? It means I used all the results of the 1%, but just from the level of 1%. So at the moment that I used it, it was amazing. But when I left it, that's it, gone. It didn't stay. כי לא יבינו אף מילה אחת, because they're not going to understand even one word, כמשמעה אמיתי. He's saying, if we're not changing our consciousness, and we engrave in this understanding that the branch connecting us with the root, and the rest of the branches connecting us with the roots, so what will happen, he's saying, we're not going to understand the real meaning even of one word from the level of the language of the branches. So we have in our toolbox a lot of words that related with the language of the branches, and we're using them also. I was just saying, not necessarily we understand the real meaning of this word. Bless you. Not necessarily we using the real meaning of this word. So what does it mean? For us, again, we're using a lot of things, but we're not using them for the fully energy that they can give us. We're using them just in the surface level. And we still think we have it. Or we don't have it. We don't have it. It's crazy, but you know what I heard today? It's amazing that it's related to this energy. I heard today somehow, I don't know, my phone was open, it was like some show, so it was a commercial in between, and they interview people that actually today people live more in the media than they live real life. So they interview like young people, right? You know what they're doing? They go into places, and let's say there is an ice cream place, very famous, but there is a line, crazy. Like it take you they say like maybe 25 minutes to wait in the line, right? So what they're doing? They're not waiting to buy the ice cream. It's something very special. So a lady come out, they ask from her like just to put the ice cream, they're taking a picture, taking a selfie, whatever, they put in Instagram, and then they leave. No, what should they do? And then she said, I'm going to the gym. She did a membership, whatever. She go to the gym. She just changing outfit. She go to the gym, take picture, and she leaves. She said, I'm not even working out. It's funny, but so the guide asked her, told her, but listen, but you're not really living a real life. So you prefer to live in Instagram and not real. I said, yes, this is how we do today. And they interview different people. So we look at you think like people actually, so what does it mean? You're laughing, but actually we're doing it also. I'm telling this story I don't know even those people, I didn't even look at the phone, but who say it even, right? But it's not about those people, because we also, this is what Allah is saying, this is what we do. So maybe they're using like fake pictures for Instagram, but we're using fake actions also. So we're not putting in Instagram, but actually all of this media want to show us ourselves. This is our mirror, right? So we actually want to show outside actually how I will like to live my life. But I'm not really living my life the same way I'm like. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So all of us in different levels, we're doing it. We kind of playing a game. But we're not doing the real game. This is what Aşlag is saying here. He's saying, if we're not changing our consciousness, and we're not reminding ourselves just what I'm doing right now, connecting with the roots, and I'm receiving the light to my life, right? So I'm not going to understand the real meaning of this word. So I'm going to use words like those selfies, right? And I don't know what I'm doing. Just I want like from the universe, but like from what? From the opponent? But I'm not connecting. I'm not really doing. This is why we don't see real result the way that we think we should have them. Because from my hand, listen, I'm doing a lot of things. I took a lot of pictures. So why nothing really happened in my life? It's not about the picture. It's not about just using the word. Using the word, it's already one step. But I need to push myself to have better understanding about this word, the meaning of this word. One word, when the Rav give us the lecture, the Rav can stay on one word for hours and explain. It's like, what? For what? Yes, one word. Have so many secrets. And some of the Rav said, for this sentence, I can give like a course, like classes and classes, and it's not going to be enough. What? Yes. One word, one sentence. So, what does it mean? It means that for us, we need to ask to wake up. We need really to ask, to pray, to wake up. Because we all sleeping. We're sleeping. It's like imagine when you sleep, and somebody sits next to you and he's talking with you. Right? Sometimes people can they're answering by sleeping, they answer back. But they sleep. You don't remember when you wake up what the person told you, right? Even dreams, when we remember dreams, we remember maybe one dream, maybe. We have thousands of dreams at night. And we remember maybe remember one, and we feel like the whole night I dreamed this dream. Thousands and thousands of scenarios. Even this dream we have and remember was maybe for like few seconds. Well, how does it feel? Wow, and we describing. I walked there and I saw the flower was green, and then it told me, and then the water. All of that, maybe a second. All illusion. שהרי כל מילה היא שם של איזה ענף ביחס שורשו. Each word in the language of the branches represent the root in the upper world. Each word. This is why when the Kabbalists explain something, they have meaning for each word. And the Kabbalists, they be careful what they saying. What to say and what not to say. It's more important even be careful. What not to say. We don't really care about what not to say. We just, I feel to say. Don't tell me what to say. Yeah, I feel, okay. Okay, so say. Okay. We the ones that we creating our own movie with our mouth, with our words. So he's saying this is why you think you can do whatever you want. Okay, please, do. Don't complain. But I'm telling you that in the language of the branches, each word connecting with the root in the upper worlds. So be careful, one, which words you are using. And second, maybe you should learn about the roots. And now you know how to put it together. It's like a formula, right? When you want to bake a cake, you need to have a formula, no? You just take whatever you have in the closet, put it in the oven, and bake a cake, right? You measure, you put, right? And you taste maybe more sugar, more honey, and then you put it in the oven, right? The same here. When we use in words, when we use in the language of the branches, we use in Kabbalah, it's a language. It's a formula. How to connect myself with the upper worlds. How to bring the light to my life, the blessings to my life. This is why it's very important. This is why I want to transform my consciousness, and I want to remind myself during the day why I'm here, what I'm doing here, what is the purpose that I came to this world, why I'm working in this specific job, why I know those people, why those people pushing my buttons, why they bother me so much, but I'm still with them. Because there is a reason. So instead of complaining all the time and create more empty space, maybe stop and ask those questions and remind yourself there is a reason that I need to connect with the tree of life. I need to do my correction. And I have already different tools. I have the rules also. I just need to do what? Use them with the right intention, with the right consciousness. And if I don't know how to use them, study. Ask a question. Go to your teacher. Open a book. Open the Zohar. There is a lot of ways to find the answers. It says when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So what does it mean? Not always it will be physical teacher. You will receive the answer from the cosmos, from the light, from God, from the upper root. But do you have the question? Do you have the right question? The right questions supposed to help me to elevate myself and to transform myself and to be the best version of myself. But if my questions during the day is just about why it's happened to me, why I'm a good person, all of those like desire to receive oneself alone, it's not going to work. You're not going to get the right answers. Because even one person will come and give you the right answer, you're not going to listen. Because you're not going to like it. Because you're already thinking about yourself. So you're not going to like it. I heard Saturday night, we went to a memorial of a young kid, 17 years old. It was a big tragedy in school.
The car that broke in half?
No, something else. He fell from the 10th floor. So the friends, they shared about the kid, Amazing thing. If you listen to what they share about him, very young soul. He's just a righteous person that reincarnate in this kid and need to leave the world. And one of his friends, he said that one day he asked him a question. And I don't remember the age, but Chaim was next to me and he told me, I think the kids said like they've been like 6 years old, something like that, because they know from many years ago. And he said that one day he asked him, because all days he just helping others. He's smiling. You don't see him like angry, upset, or sad. So you ask him like, how come you're not sad? You're not angry. You're helping everybody. You smile all day. What's going on? Like, how you do it, right? So the answer was amazing. What he told him. He told him, listen. During the day, I'm not thinking about myself. I'm removing all my problems to the side, and I'm just thinking about other people. Then, after that, at night, I'm dealing with it. But during the day, I'm not thinking about myself. Think about it. It's a huge message. How many of us doing it? How many of us really not thinking about ourselves? It's a big question, right? So imagine if how can we have the right answers? How he have the right answers to help his friends in such a young age? Because when I'm not thinking about myself, the light can reveal through my vessel, and I'm just become a channel. We said, I want to be like the light. The light get upset? The light get angry? The light judge? The light blame? The light jealous? No. So if my behavior during the day is in one of those things, it means I'm not behaving like the light. And still I want to receive answers. The answer can be here, and I'm not going to see it. Because why? Because I'm stuck with myself. And this is what Ash is telling us, actually. Telling us, each word, it's a name of a branch. But even when we're using the language of the branches, we're using the tools, we're not really using them with the right intention, with the right energy, with the right even excitement. Excitement. Are you excited to use the 72 names of God? Like excited? You like happy? One of the students many years ago, he bought the Ari, the Kedvei Ari books, right? And he took it home, and he have a baby girl. She was crawling, right? It's a box, right? Not even the book, box, carton box, brown, right? But we know the books have energy. We explain many times, energy, the Zohar, every book have energy, right? He said she went to the box. She didn't want to leave the box. She hugging the box and she kissing the box and she don't want to leave the box. It's a box. But babies, they can see energy. They can see in a clear way because their consciousness is still clean. So for him it was like, oh wow, he said he was amazed. He received the message about what she can see, that he can see, right? Yeah, it's very powerful books of the Ari. You can open, you can read a lot of secrets. But she could see the energy. She didn't want to. If he moved her, she started to cry. She doesn't want to leave the box. Now for us, it doesn't make sense, right? So imagine we look at this picture, and I'm sure we have it. Maybe we have the books. Maybe we have it in our home. We have it on our computer, right? But we're not excited about it. If you bring a baby and you show the 70, they see the letters, they're like the letter flying in the air. They see the energy. They see the energy. So for us, it's already like, yeah, it's a nice. What do you see over there? Oh, it's a nice frame. We aren't really seeing the roots through the branch. Do you? Do you see the roots? Do you see that each one connected with the roots? The 72 names are here. This is why I'm talking about 72 names of God, but we have a lot, right? There's a lot of things. But we are not. Because I'm so busy with my life. But to solve things in my life, I need help. I need help from the upper worlds. I need help from above. To get the help, I need to make the connection. This is why I have to transform my consciousness. What comes first? I told you one of the light work was to create a list, no? Last week, what was the light work? To create a list. Did you create a list? What is your priorities? So check your list if you did the list. What is in the first place? What is in the first place? What is in the second, the third, the fourth? Where is the light in this list? And if you said the light is the first, okay, really? This is what you do every day? You're thinking about the light, you're working with the light. You're connecting through the light all day long. זולת אם שיקבלו הפירוש מפי חכם מובהק. Just if they're going to receive from a wise guy, a wise teacher, the interpretation of this word. So one, yes, we can receive it by ourselves. We can connect. Or if we don't know, so we need a Kabbalist to help us. And it's actually what Rav Ashlag does here. הממציא את עצמו להסביר העניין בשפה המדוברת, that he help others to understand this language, to understand what we're talking about. שהוא בהכרח כמו מעתיק מלשון ללשון. It says like he doing copy-paste. He's not adding, he's just taking what the root is and he telling us what is the root. The same. Copy-paste. He's not changing, not editing, nothing. This is what a Kabbalist does. What does it mean for us also? When I'm hearing something from someone, or I'm studying something, I'm copy-paste it, or I'm editing and adding stuff from my understanding? Yes, no? Why not? Yes. Because we're supposed to train ourselves. We're supposed to train our brain. Even in a simple conversations, we need to make sure if you want to share something, try to share the same. But usually we changing. Then sometimes the other person, oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Mom, but what do you mean? I was there. I was there with you. You didn't mean, no, I didn't mean that. I said that. Ma, I thought you meant, no, I didn't mean that. Oh, now we create a mess with all the story. Because I interpreted in a different way. Saying the Kabbalist, copy-paste. Psst. This is the translation. You like it or not, this is your problem, not mine. The Kabbalist saying, I'm just giving what the branch is. Because many times we're going to hear things we're not going to like. Why we don't like things? To hear things. When you hear something, why you have this feeling sometimes you don't like it? Do you know what I mean? We hear something like a new study, right? And you feel like I don't like it. I'm not connecting with it, right? Let's say in a nice way. We're not saying I don't like it, but I'm saying I'm not connecting with it. Let's be political a little bit, right? Why are you not connecting with it? Why? Can you help me? You're too quiet. Okay. Okay, good. What else? Something new. Yes? More? No? You don't like it? You don't like the question?
We're not connecting with it.
You're not connecting with it? Okay. Because remember that the way I want to change, the way we're looking for a change, we're looking for a change according my comfort zone. I don't want to change. I don't want to change. When we say I want to change, what I mean when I say I want to change according me. I will choose my change. So when I'm hearing something that the Kabbalah is saying, this is how it works, this is what you need to do in order for you to connect and to receive the light, if now I need to walk out of my comfort zone, I'm not connecting with it. It's not for me. Yeah, no. The rest of the things what the teacher said, yeah, I'm okay with it. But this, I'm not sure. Why? This, you came just for this. This is the one you need to do. Because that klipa blocking us right now. I need to break it. So there are many things. So this is why I said when I want to connect and I'm not connecting in the right way, even a person will stand in front of me and will tell me the answer, I'm not going to see the answer because I'm not there. I'm inside myself. So also, when the Kabbalah is doing copy paste, this is why the Kabbalah doesn't change it, because the light said that I never change. The light never ever change. The light will give us if the vessel is ready, right? So the Kabbalist, he can change the roots. He can change the light. This is what the Kabbalists reveal, the truth. This is the truth. You want light, you want to be like the light, you want to be successful, there is a way how to do it. A to Z, that's it. You don't like it? Okay, try to find your own way. But you see very fast that you can't do it. דהיינו משפת הענפים לשפה המדוברת. The Kabbalists bring it from the language of the branches to the normal language that we can understand. כי אז יוכל להסביר את המושג הרוחני איכשהו. Because when he doing that, the Kabbalists can explain the meaning of the spiritual word, of that specific matter, that specific root. You still here? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, question?
Yes, I just want to share something regarding the roots that happened to me this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the bank and I wanted to make a transaction. So I have a certain amount in my head, including tithing and
Yeah.
anyway, bottom line is that. So I arrived at the bank. The teller told me that the system is down. You cannot take any cash out. And I'm looking at Ray's like, well. She said, don't even go to another branch because it's affecting the entire branches of the bank. Oh, just realized something.
Branches, you see?
Yeah, so he said all the branches are down. But I need a specific amount. He said they only give you a very little amount, very, very small. Something very small. That's not what I needed. So immediately in the process, back and forth. And yeah, your voice came to mind and said, connect to the roots. Connect to the roots. And all of a sudden, it changed. I'm getting Diana. And then she said, I'll be right back. And in the meantime, everybody else getting the same answer. The same answer. We cannot. So she came back, she said, this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to create 2 separate slips. That way, you can withdraw the amount of money that you desire. Yeah, so I said, oh my goodness, the roots. So I just want to share that. So
Thank you. Thank you. That's what happens when we remember the light. We can create miracles, right? We just need to remember to use the tools in those moments. Doesn't work. I don't know why. Oh, in and out. There's no voice? Ziggy, you know how to put voice? Volume? No, sometimes it's the video, but I don't know, maybe just the... Tell me when to put play. No? Okay, just call Yuda. In the meantime, we continue. Continue with the Rav Ashlag. So Rav Ashlag continues in saying, וזהו שטרחתי בביאורי זה, I make so much effort to explain in this book, להסביר את 10 הספירות, to explain the 10 emanations. כפי שהורה לנו חכם האלוקי אריז"ל, in the same way that the Ari explain to us, reveal to us, because what the translation is a translation of Rav Ashlag, but the writings is the writing of the Ari, the Ten Emanations, right? So he said in the same way that the Ari revealed to us. Al pi taharatan haruchanit. It's beautiful what the words that of Rav Ashlag. He's saying in the same way of their purity, their spiritual purity of the words, of the branches. המופשטות מכל מושגים מוחשיים, that the way that they explain, so it's not related with 1% clothing, just pure energy, pure channels, באופן שיוכל כל מתחיל לגשת אל החוכמה. He says, like, I revealed it in a way that each person, a beginner, he says, can come and can connect with this wisdom. בלי להיכשל בשום הגשמה וטעות, without making mistakes. Without making mistakes. This is what Rav Ashlag says. So Rav Ashlag said even a beginner can come and learn about this knowledge. אשר עם הבנת 10 הספירות, when you have the understanding of the 10 emanations, Rav Ashlag is saying, האלו, ייפתח הפתח גם להסתכל ולדעת, so now we can have the opening to look and to understand. איך להבין ביתר העניינים בחוכמה הזאת. How to understand the rest of the matters in this wisdom. Because when we understand in the 10 emanations, I was saying, you can understand everything in the wisdom of Kabbalah. Because now you can understand how things works. And we know that everything needs to work and flow through the 10 emanations. Everything, right? So if I start to have the understanding, and listen, we already learned a lot about the 10 emanations, right? But it doesn't mean we're using them in the right way. You can come and put it. It's not working, just the volume. Now it's not working at all. Now it stopped. Right? So I was saying, if we will use it, because we already have the knowledge, now we're going to start to put different sections of explanations from the 10 emanations, right? So class by class we're going to learn from it. But he's saying when I'm explaining the 10 emanations, it's in a way that you can understand and you can connect and you can be in that place not to do mistakes. But not to do mistakes I need to use. If I'm not using, so I'm not connecting, right? Let's see if it works.
Einstein.
Oh, thank you.
Ashlag. Einstein, when he revealed his theory of relativity.
I think it went back, no?
Wow. Can you imagine me?
I think זה הלך אחורה.
Right? But
תסתכל עליו.
when that same theory developed into a quantum, in his
Maybe,
mind,
אולי לא,
now
לא.
to
תסתכל
go,
על דקה.
see,
איזה דקה זה?
when he revealed the theory of relativity, I say it was purely robotic.
Yeah.
He was the channel, and it was revealed.
כמה?
Then, after that was revealed, he's now the greatest
91?
going since high.
אולי הרב חוזר על זה.
So everything he says is kadosh. To the extent that once he finished his job of the general theory of relativity, for the next 30 years, he battled all other physicists who already proved the quantum theory, and he refused to recognize it as being real. But yet, this is what you yourself, this should have been the logical conclusion of what you just said. No, until here, not further. That's right, Einstein. Because until here, you were robotic consciousness. After that, that's, you have to see what they tell him. They said, Einstein, you're not thinking anymore, you're becoming rational. Imagine this is what they told him. What they told him. I mean, it's a crazy thing to say, to a man like that, right? That's what they told him.
He didn't jump into
he was never anyway, because he was robotic conscious. I want to get to Rabbi Ashlag, that he said, I never wrote anything. I was told, Rabbi Ashlag, I never wrote anything.
Yeah, listen, it's very powerful.
Purely robotic consciousness, the pen wrote.
You know why? You know the bless you. You know, Rav Ashlag, you know, imagine he could write like he used to write maybe 18 hours a day, right? Can you take a pen? How long you can write? 2 minutes, right? Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5. Now, when you write, you know, you get tired. And then you change it. No, leave the hand even. You change in the what's happened when we get tired? The writing change. So there is people, I think it's called graphologue, yeah? In English you said. They check in the writings, right? How you write, like, right? So they check the writings of Rav Ashlag, because Rav Ashlag he used to write with the hand, right? And you see it's like a machine. It didn't change. Now Rav Ashlag he wrote with he have like I don't know in English how it's called, but like inflammation in his hands and everything, and he still continue writing. This is why it says I didn't write nothing, just hold the pen, and was robotic consciousness, right? And write. Imagine how many books he wrote, right? A lot of books, you know. So this is what we said. This is what Rav is saying here. What we studied before is exactly what the Rav said. What the Rav is saying, copy paste. I bring what the Ari actually said in a pure way, because he got the ibur of the Ari and he just was completing, right? Download it then. So if they check his handwriting, it's the same like he just started. The same handwriting. Didn't change, nothing. Doesn't look like he was tired or nothing. This is exactly what the Rav said. I didn't write nothing. It was robotic consciousness. Yes. Yeah, but then the Rav referring after that what he did. Yeah. So at the beginning it was yes, but we're not going there now. So
to the end, not after he finished his 8,000-page volume of the Zohar or his 16-volume Talmud Esesfirot and the other infinite. You know what Velikoshki told me? I mean, you should know it. I said, the man wrote 8,000 here, 2,000 here. Pages. He says it's all, because I was telling him in essence what some of the concepts, all babble. I says, show me one other person who wrote so much. How much can you babble? I mean, a guy can sit really and write. Show me that you can sit down from now and write 8,000 pages. Let me see you do it. What do you think? It's easy to write, even stupidity, just to write. You think it's an easy thing to write 8,000 pages without writing anything?
He must have been as a short life.
What's that? Yeah, that's right. In that short period of time, because
yeah.
That's right. Not when he was born. That's right. So he just wrote. I says, how could you say something like that? Because he was already set in his own ideas, and then at the end they said he was crazy too. But in any event, I want to say that he never wrote anything. And Rabbi Shimon, which I want to read, said it so beautifully in this week's Parshat. All that we're saying, this new way of thinking, that not the desire comes first, but the atom tells the table up, reveal me, right? It begins with the atom saying to the table, reveal me. Not the wood says, okay, I'm going to reveal. I'm the whole thing. The wood is no place here. That's why it's uncertain. Why? Is the wood, are we the most important thing here? Or is it the light? Which is it? Without us, it's both. So they said uncertainty, and we say it's both. It's the only difference between we and the physicist. He says it's uncertain. Because I see like this, we say, no, they both exist, and both complement each other. Both are not, that's right, at the same time. They complement each other. The Malchut doesn't want it. And he's not the one that's ever going to handle the outer circle of the pebble with the water. Never. Never. Wait a second. If there was no impact, there would be nothing. True. True. Why? Because there could be no revelation without that tremendous But's desire of, give me, I need it. Without it, nothing happens.
Let me stop here. So it's very powerful what the Rav said, right? So in a way, in one hand, we have opposites, right? The soul and the body. But from the other hand, if we don't have those two opposites, we can reveal the light. We can reveal the blessings. The bots, this place that we go, like the mud, right? We need to get dirty, right? We don't like to get dirty. It means we don't like those obstacles in life. We like everything to be smooth and nice and gentle. Okay, but to get to this place, the Rav, remember one of the classes the Rav said, we have to go through the mud, through the cesspool. To get to the top, you have to go through the mud. Okay? So when something comes to our life, we can choose to do it proactively, or we can just, fly with the wind and wait that something will happen, and then we're going to be reactive. So what is the light work for this week? What did you receive? What message you received from tonight's class? Yes.
That each word has a root, so we should be careful which word we choose to use.
Okay, beautiful. Especially the language of the branches. Okay. What else? What did you receive from tonight? Maybe we're going to remember the class next week.
Not to resist not to resist change. We accept it for what it is, not to receive it in our comfortable.
Okay. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. It means if I want results, I need to understand, I need to connect with the root to create the result. Right. Okay. Beautiful. To be the creator. Yes. Truth doesn't change. Beautiful. It's pure. Truth doesn't change. This is what the Kabbalist, what the Rav says. He says he bring in the pure energy from the Ari. This is why, and it's amazing how the Rav said, right? He was writing, right? He said, I write nothing. We write in like a small article in Facebook, and we like, look what I wrote. They like me, post me, right? He wrote like thousands of pages, and Rav was saying, I write nothing. It was robotic consciousness. The light went through me, the Ari went through me. I just give my vessel, right? It's amazing what the Kabbalah is telling us. Because really, if you would think about it, we have nothing. Everything, it's a pure light of the Creator that is going through our vessel. Whatever we received it just to help us to do our correction. That's it. So if I can think like that, I can have more than what I have today. And this is the paradox. I want more, but I'm doing less. So if I understand it's not for me, I will actually do more, and I will receive more. To be the opposite. So this is why Rav said, transform. We need to transform our consciousness. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Copy and paste, yeah? The truth. Copy and paste. Thank you guys. Have a good night and good luck.